guys, my name is Timothy, also known as Timfx. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please, if you haven't subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button below, also the notification bell to get notified when we release new videos. Thank you. So today we'll be looking at support and resistance for gold, that's XAUUSD. In our previous video we released support and resistance for Euro USD pair, but this video will be focused on support and resistance for gold. Okay, so before we start, it's important for us to know that support is the floor, resistance is the ceiling. So we should know that resistance is always above the support and support is always below the resistance, just for reference purpose. So this is gold USD, XAUUSD, and this is on daily time frame. We'll be doing the daily time frame, 4-hour time frame, and 1-hour time frame. We'll be breaking it down into those time frames. So let's just look at the graph and identify the support and resistance regions. So that's the horizontal array. So around this point there is a price movement there. Around this point again there's a price movement there. Around this point there's a price movement there. Where else? Okay, so and lastly this point we have a price movement. So looking at this, we saw that the price came all the way from here. It broke all this. Okay, let's start from this point. So this is the resistance point and this is the support as at this price region. So this is the resistance, this is the support. So the price hit the resistance and came down, broke the support and almost broke our new support, because in a downtrend the resistance becomes support, and in an uptrend the support becomes resistance. So this was a downtrend and it broke through this support region, almost hit the new support region, but it didn't. It was just consolidating around this point. Then it didn't pass this new resistance level and came down to the support region. Then it ranged, it went up to the resistance level, it could not surpass it. Then it came down to this point just on dots. If you look at it just on dot, let's increase it so that you'll be able to see it. Look at this red candlestick, it does this resistance point and this supports perfectly accurately. So it consolidated a bit, broke through the support, and another support is formed because it's a downtrend. So these are resistance and these are support. So it went up. It was indecisive at this point if it should break through or come below. So it went up to meet the previous resistance. Now because of it has broken through this resistance, this resistance is now the support. This is now our new resistance. So it broke through and hit this resistance, came down, it consolidated around this point, consolidated, then broke through this support. A new resistance is formed. This is the new resistance, this is the new support. So okay, let's draw another one here. Okay, so it consolidated, hit this resistance point, came down to the support. It went up but it didn't hit the resistance, but came down, broke through the support. A new support is formed here. There's the resistance and it came down, just bounced off, and there's everything else is going to go up. Now that's another that's a method. Now let's look at another method. Now this method, I could realize that gold prices they move in 50s, in $50 I mean. So they move in $50. I'll be showing you an example of what I mean. Horizontal array, let's just put it here. Let's put this price to be 2000. They move in the multiples of 50. So 2000. Let's take another one. Horizontal array, let's put it at 1950. Okay, let's take another one to be 19 100. Okay, we're going to do it up to this point, up to this price point here. So 1900, this one will be 1850. 1850 is with this. We're going to go to a smaller time frame, which is 4 hour and 1 hour. So this one will be 1800. 1900. This one will be 1750. This one will be 1700. Then lastly, okay, let's just take one more. This one will be 1650. Okay, now if you look at this, all the gap between this place and this place is just $50. Between this place and this place, $50. This place to this place, $50 up to the end. Now if you look at it, we saw that price, looking at this point here, price bounced off this 1850 price region, then went up, broke through. This was the support here, this was the resistance. It just ranged there, broke through the resistance, came down to range, then came down, didn't hit the previous support, but went up and formed a new resistance here. It was finding it difficult to break this resistance. Looking at the 2 weeks, the green and the red, the bullish and the bearish week, it just they just went above the resistance, but they didn't close there. So it came down. This red candlestick broke the support, and the new support was formed there. Then it just stopped here on the main support. So the price ranged in the gap, which is around $50. It ranged, then it broke through this support. This is now the new resistance, this is not the new support. It broke down, came here, it broke through the support, but still retested. It went back up, it ranged there, went up. Then what happened there, at this price also happened there. So it was unable, it's finding it difficult to break this resistance. So it's just hit the resistance point and came down. It ranged, it hit the support here, and so on till it got to this point. Now, because I don't want this video to be too long, we are going to be going to a lower time frame. So let's go to 4 hour time frame. 4 hour. Okay, let me increase it so that it will be clear. All right, now on a 4 hour time frame, I want us to divide it. You know, it was 50, the gap between here and here is $50, here and here is $50, here and here is $50. I want us to draw another line in between these lines. So we are dividing it to be 25 multiples of $25. So let's just take one. So the difference between this is 1850 and this is 1900. So the midpoint will be 1875. Yeah, 1875 on dot. So 1875,000. Okay. So let's make this one to be, let's make the 1 hour lines to be white so that it won't confuse us. So let's pick the horizontal ray again. The midpoint, this one will be 1825. 1825 will be the midpoint. 1825, it's white already. The next one will be 1775. 1775 will be the midpoint. Okay, let's go down to 172500. Okay, now the gold or the yellow lines are the ones we drew on our daily time frame. The white ones are the ones we are drawing on our 4 hour time frame. we are still going to go to 1 hour time frame. We'll use another color for that. Now looking at this, so you saw that the price just bounced off here. It came here. Where's another white line? It's almost hit this price, but it didn't. Looking at this place, it's consolidated around this point. This was like the resistance at this point. So it bounced, came down, bounced, came down, couldn't break that. It came down, then bounced on this white 4-hour line. It just bounced there, went up, came down, then peradventure it broke through the white line here, came down, it bounced off the white line, went up, came down to retest, then broke through the support, went up, came down like that, and so on. Okay, let's draw another one for this price here. So it will be 1675. 1675. Okay, so you saw that the price almost hit this point, then it couldn't hit it, then it went on an uptrend. So let's clear this. Okay, now this, we are using the white lines now, just this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. We are leaving the yellow lines for now. So this was the resistance here, this was the support. The price started from this resistance, came down here, hit the support, broke through the support, then retested, it went back up to hit this gold yellow line that we drew in our daily time frame, but we are ignoring the yellow lines, as I've said. So it just came here, ranged around this midpoint, came down to this white line, which is the support. Now since it broke through the support, this is not the new resistance line, this is not the new support. So it came down, it hit this support, went up, came down. It was contemplating if it should break the support, but it couldn't decide. So it was indecisive at this point, and it went on an uptrend to this point, almost hit the previous resistance, came down, broke through the support. A new support is now formed, which is here. This one is not the new resistance. So it came down, formed like an inverse V here. So it broke through the support, but it couldn't break it further. So it went up, came down, went up, came down, then it came down up to this point. Then this is the new support, this is the new resistance. So it came down to this support, but it couldn't hit the support. It went up, it surpassed this resistance, but it came back inside and is going on an uptrend now. But at this point, it is indecisive whether it should go up or down. Now let's go on a smaller time frame. Smaller time frame, 1 hour. Okay, this is our 1 hour time frame, and let's try to increase it so that it will be very clear. Let me reduce this. Okay, on our 1 hour time frame, we can decide to divide it further. You know, remember on our daily time frame, we use multiple of 50s. On our 4 hour time frame, we use multiple of 25. Now on our 1 hour time frame, let's use another multiple, which is the midpoint of this one to this one. I think it will be multiples of 12.5. We are dividing everything by 2 by 2. 50 divided by 2, we have 25. 25 divided by 2, we have 12.5. So let's say this now. So 12.5. We will just add this one by 12.5 to give what the line that will be here, or we'll subtract 12.5 from this one to give the line that will be here. So let's take this one for instance. This one was 1750 minus 12.5. We have 1737.5. So let's draw a line there. Let's see. We have 1737.5. That's the midpoint. So we're going to give it another color. Let's give it color let's say color, I'm looking for a different color entirely. Okay, so let's go with this. So let's do the same thing for this one too. What price would be here? It will be this one minus 12.5. And what is the price that was here? 1725 minus 12.5. We have 1712.5. okay, 1712 2.5. Okay, so it's the color. Then lastly we have another one around this point, so it will be this one, this price 1700 minus 12.5. we have 1687.5. let's edit it. 1687.5. Okay, correct. Okay, now on our daily time frame we use the yellow lines, on our 4-hour time frame we use the white lines, and on our 1-hour time frame we are using this color. I'm sorry, I don't know the color. Okay, we are using this color. Okay, looking at it, we saw that price, it was almost so accurate. Look at this point, the price was just unable to break through this point. Same here. Have you seen? This is a trick about gold that most traders don't know. I'm revealing it now. So it's bounced there. So it was finding it actually difficult to break through this 1738.5 region. Let's look at another 1-hour line that we drew. For this one, see, it formed a support here. It was unable to break through. This place it ranged, so the market was kind of scattered at this point. So this place it was unable to break this resistance, it just bounced off and came down. This place it was unable to break through the support, it just bounced off and went up. This place it broke through, went up. So that's just how it is for gold pairs. We on a larger time frame, which is our daily, we use 50, multiple of 50, and on a smaller, which is 4-hour, we use multiple of 25, and on 1-hour time frame we use multiple of 12.5. so explaining this resistance and support for 1-hour time frame, we have the price came down here, okay, let's start from this region. This is the support, this is the resistance. So it is the support, went up to it, meet the resistance, but we are not using the white line to explain, so just ignore it for now. So since we've explained the white line on 4-hour time frame, so we are ignoring it here. So it came down to this point, this is the support, this is the resistance. It came down to the support, it was unable to break through, though some wicks are outside or below the support, so it went up. It was unable to break through resistance, bounced back, then it was just indecisive here on the line of the support region. So it was just coming, going. So peradventure this bearish candlestick broke through the support and a new support was formed here because it was a downtrend. So these are our new resistance, these are our new support. So it just bounced off this support region and went up to meet the resistance, but it was unable to break through the resistance as well. So it came down, broke through the supports. There was a false breakout here to look as if it's going on a downtrend because it has already broken through the support, but no, it went inverse. So because it went inverse, it went towards the new resistance. It broke through the new resistance. Also, there was a false breakout here. It was looking as if it was going to go long, which peradventure it did here. So it broke through this resistance here, it retested and was indecisive at this point here, but peradventure it went on an uptrend, went to the previous resistance, which is around this point, came down, broke through this resistance, came down to this point, to the midpoint here. So it went up and hit this resistance. So with this, I think it's difficult. The gold price is finding it difficult to break through this region ever since this particular day. Let's say since 1st of March 2021, it was finding it difficult to just break through this region. Let me get my rectangle. So it's finding it difficult to break just this region. So this region here, the gold price is finding it difficult to break through. So I hope you've understood one or two things from support and resistance for gold pairs, and I'm grateful, I'm happy that you've spent your time to watch this. Please, once again, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button below and also the notification bell to get notified when we release new video. Bye and have a nice day.